Hello, a writer once said that unfortunately we learn some lessons only when they don't have much use anymore. And in my journey uh, concerning narcissistic abuse, I think that's true for me because I learned so much stuff, but it was too late. The lessons I learned, they came very late, just when they were not useful anymore. That's just an impression. They can be useful so that I don't fall victim again. Uh, I when I was hooked on my narc 2, I used to think she was amazing, good looking, had sense of style, and that's very pleasant for the narcissist to have this kind of feedback from this mirror here. But now that everything is gone, the relationship, I start to look back and remember pictures. I just did it the other day. Not that I do it most of the time. I tried not to think about the shit that is the narcissist, because I have nothing to gain from it. I start to look back and see how bad my narc 2, how bad was her sense of style, dressing, and the house. What I saw based on my Facebook pictures that I saw of her room, especially her sofa, and what I saw in her clothes shows me a very poor sense of dressing style. Very, very shabby, very a sense that is non-existent, that a sense of style that shows uncertainty, that shows no identity, that shows that there is a project that started in life and is not yet finished. It shows a retarded mind, in fact. And I'll tell you why. And obviously I didn't see it at the time because I was in love. So my rose-colored glasses were painting everything in colorful colors, if that can be said that way. I don't think it can, but in one picture that I saw her on her Facebook, she was wearing just a simple t-shirt which was gray t-shirt. Fast forwarded to a time when we met at university. She went with the same gray t-shirt. There was other time that she was wearing a white, but that was because she might have been doing something else. And just happened to be a little better dressed, well dressed. And then, what? There was another picture that appeared, and she was very badly dressed, bad hair, bad face. It was like reality. And she took that out of Facebook, but I saw it. I never mentioned that I saw that picture, but I saw that picture, and it was pitiful looking. very pitiful. And this gray t-shirt, I saw it in a picture, as I told you. She went with it to the university, and I saw it at other in other pictures at other times. And when she went with that gray t-shirt to the university, I felt kind of offended, because in the beginning she was well dressed when we met, and from the middle to the end she didn't care about her appearance in front of me to see me. And when you're in love with someone, that counts a lot, at least in my case. With this ugly gray t-shirt, I was offended. But the pet that I became, I became a rat, a lab rat. I was under her control, so I even denied to myself this negative thought. And then there was a time she was mentioning that she was preparing a dress to go to a marriage, to a wedding, to see a wedding. And then I saw a picture of the dress. The dress didn't work, so she had to go with another dress. And I saw a picture of her and her husband, and I was amazed. After the relationship ended, and when I saw that, and I'm gonna tell you what she was wearing. It was not a very special dress. It was a sort of t-shirt-like thing, metallic looking, but it was gray, plain color, gray. And you tell me the color of her husband's tie. You tell me what was the color. Also gray. And remember, I was telling you about the sofa that I saw in one of her pictures. What color was the sofa? Gray. Her sofa was gray. And it wasn't even a good looking sofa. It was just a plain, simple, stupid looking sofa. Gray. And on the wall, mind you, this Narc too, she is a very interested in literature, in art, and she has a lot of, her mind can grab a lot of information about all these things. But she lives in a house which has a gray sofa. She dresses in lots of gray, and her husband too, with the tie and stuff. And her husband also uses a lots of gray t-shirts, but I saw it in many pictures at the time. To the point that I used to think, well, these people, they only have one t-shirt each. They don't care about their appearance. They look very, they have very poor sense of style and clothing. And I guess it is even because narcs are even tight-fisted. They don't like to spend money in buying things, and clothes included. And this reality is horrible, when you think to, man, what a silly I was to like somebody like this, to not realize the truth. But that's not my fault. That's not our fault. There are many reasons. I don't want to go into that now. So I was telling you that this person knows about art and style and everything, but she has these evidence shows that she has no sense of anything concerning dressing and style and color. And on the wall behind the sofa there were some very silly looking, I don't know how you call it. It's a sticker, I guess. There is an image and sticks on the wall. It's a very idiotic idea, I think, to stick something on the wall concerning birds and beer. This is a PhD person who has a house. The small amounts of the house that I could see, there was a sticker of beer and birds and the wall, a little bit up in the upper part of the sofa. And the sofa was gray, and she dresses in, I guess she only has one t-shirt, and the t-shirt is gray. Her husband also, he's a journalist, by the way, and Narcs love journalism, one of their main professions. Um, and There is a reason for that I found, and that I was thinking about the other day, and that I thought about telling you. Uh, if you look for it, there is the psychology of colors. If you go read about it on the web, you will see that the people who like gray, they are usually people who have the key word with people who like gray is inertia, indecisiveness. The key words for them. They say if you like gray, your life doesn't go anywhere. You're indecisive. You're in limbo. That fits perfectly, doesn't it? I realized when I read that why she wears so much gray, and her husband too. It's because they are in the gray area psychologically. They have a connection, emotional and mental connection, and although she claimed that she had a connection to me, it was a lie. She always had a connection with her husband of being in an indecisive place in life, of not having a goal in life, of not taking a position in anything, and in fact not even existing as a full formed human being. And they both are like that, I believe, because they have this color connection, and that shows their psychology as a couple. And it shows the narcissist's place again in existence, which is the place of never deciding, never assuming responsibility for what happens in their relationships, never assuming an identity. And interestingly also, the academic literature that Narcs 2 produces, and produced a lot, at least by the time that I met her. She might as well be dead by now, I don't know. The academic literature is called gray literature because it doesn't fit. You cannot fit in anywhere among the other literatures. I don't know why. But it's a gray literature. It's in there in a place that it's indecisive. Nobody will look at it, but only experts. Just experts are going to read it. And if it doesn't serve the expert's purpose as a tool, it will stay in limbo. It will stay there, in the gray area. And also, when you see on YouTube the location places, there is a place here where you see the where your video was watched. No, where the traffic for your video came from. There is green, which says, hey, people watched it on YouTube. And there is blue, oh, people watched on external sites. And there is the other bit called other, which is undefined, of course. If you say other, nobody knows where the data came from. It's indecisive. It's not certain. It's uncertain. So, and the color is painted in gray. And so is, I mean, it always amazes me how it fits. You know, the gray color fits a narcissistic personality disordered people very well. And it might show in their clothing, in their furniture, in their what they do in life, if they do anything at all. And it shows their psychology. You can take it as a hint, but it's very hard to see it, especially when you don't know about narcissists. But you can read about psychology of colors, and another red flag, if you want to take something from this video, is take care of, be aware of people who like gray too much, because these people are showing that their psychological state of mind is indecisive, is of a person who has no aim or no goal, nowhere to go in life, and who stands in no place in life, who wants to take you to this no place with her, with him, to the hole, to the gray hole, okay, to the gray place. She and he wants to take you to the gray place with him, with her. Thank you for your time.